Hello and welcome, air signs. So we're looking into what's the next shift in your connection. So you have some pretty interesting energy, and it's so funny because this morning I was thinking about your reading and a song came to mind, and it's called I'm a Bitch, I'm a Lover by Meredith Brooks. And it's a song I used to sing all the time, but I haven't heard it in forever. But I was singing it as I was going about, my morning getting ready. So I wonder if you either have a connection with that song, air signs, or it's just that you are feeling more comfortable in expressing all of who you are, right? You're not just one thing. You're embracing your light. You're embracing your shadow. You're like, I am who I am. Kind of take me or leave me. That's the sort of energy that's coming through here. Check out that song if you haven't heard it before. So remember, this is collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. Remember that you are a conscious creator and your timeline shifts with your free will choice. So getting into this here, air signs, we start out with the Seven of Swords. And in this deck, you are the rebellious prisoner, okay? The Seven of Swords is kind of going your own way, doing your own thing, and clarifying that is the Empress energy, okay? So some of you feel like you're maybe better off without this person, or you're just kind of fiercely independent. Some of you are breaking free from something that you maybe felt kind of, was restrictive to you here, okay? But you're feeling rebellious. You're feeling like you're unapologetic here, right? That's what's coming through here. We also have the Four of Cups followed by the Ten of Wands. So some of you may have felt like you had to sit and wait for this person. You may have felt they were a bit of a burden. You might have been rejecting them. They may have, chose to focus on their work or other things regardless, or instead of, prioritizing you, okay, regardless of how you felt. That may have been the case here. They may have been procrastinating or delaying or overworking instead of moving something forward with you, because I feel like you're sitting here and you're kind of waiting in a way for something to happen with this person, for something to happen with this connection, for something to shift and change. It's like you're like, I'm not lifting a finger towards this. Like, this person will have to put the effort forward here. The effort that you have been putting forward is in kind of pursuing that which is most important to you, right? Kind of taking your own path here. Then we have the Justice card, and I believe this is the Tower card here, okay? So there definitely needs to be a shift. Something needs to give in this connection. The outcome energy we have is the Six of Cups energy, and we have the Chaser. So this might have been like a runner-chaser dynamic, and you're like, I'm not chasing anymore, right? That may be the case, and now this person might suddenly start to chase you here. But there have been delays, and we have, I just wish things were different. I'm afraid to talk. I'm too afraid to talk, and your family won't like me. So some of you, this might have been like a next level in this connection that this person has been holding off because of their insecurities. It just seems like they've kind of used their blocks as an excuse. I did pull this card. So we have the coach, train, nurture, develop a plan, encourage, and support. So you could be a coach, or this person could be a coach, or maybe this person is being coached at this time. But it seems like there is a significant shift here where you're going to basically do you, air signs. And if this person doesn't take the aligned action, it feels like you're going to be moving on. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're going to be moving on, especially if you feel restricted within this. Okay. With the Justice card and the Tower energy here, this is also about the scales balancing out, things being made right. So for those of you that, if this person was procrastinating on this connection, or just not giving you the love and time and attention that you deserve as this Empress energy, I feel like the universe is going to bring somebody else in for you, is going to bring in, another soulmate or somebody who aligns with you that would get your attention, that you would be very interested in. It's kind of a wake-up call energy that is coming through here, but I want to clarify further. So let's see. Some of you might also be like, we tried this, it didn't work, so now let's choose to be friends, right? Or let's just be friends. That could be the case as well. But let's dive a little bit deeper. It says chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So sometimes people that have fear of an abandonment won't even try, right? They won't even try because of that fear. It blocks them from even opening up their heart or taking that aligned action that they want to, right? But the fear of being abandoned prevents them from really opening up to love or connecting or moving a connection forward. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords and the Empress energy. Some of you are going to have like a sneaky glow up here. That's going to be getting this person's attention. That's the message coming through. But we have a lot of sevens, so there's a lot of resistance here. And here we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so yeah, you're standing your ground. You're standing your ground. You're like, I'm not going to be compromising. Okay, if you've been compromising in this connection, you're like, I'm done compromising. Let's clarify the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Ace of Wands, yeah. You're wanting to go out and have these adventures and experience passion and enjoy your life, but like you're also not afraid to like burn things down, in this connection or show how you feel. That might have been something that you've been holding back with that Ace of Wands. This person could have a lot of passion for you, but they're not showing it. So, you're pretty much rejecting this person, it feels like, until they step forward and take some sort of action here. But it's like you want to change in your lifestyle. You have felt kind of stuck in this cycle with this person and kind of in your life. Let's clarify the Justice and the Tower. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, if this person doesn't step up, air signs, it feels like it could be the King or the Queen of Pentacles. Someone else is going to offer you something significant that's going to catch your attention, and you might even be surprised. This could be some sort of wish fulfillment. The King of Pentacles is someone who, does want a commitment, is responsible, reliable. This is someone who is, typically the husband energy. So if you're wanting like a traditional connection, it feels like, the universe could be bringing somebody in like that if this person does not step up into their healthy masculine or feminine energy, depending on, masculine energy typically is takes the action, right? Where the feminine is receptive, but you can reverse and shift things how they best align. But I feel like you've just dealt with a lot of frustration with this person. Okay. Let's clarify the Six of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups. You're like, yeah, I want to live a delicious life. I want to live a life of joy, a life that feels aligned for me intuitively. I want to be able, to, yeah, I'm just hearing like there's experiences that you desire to have and you felt like held back in this connection. So it feels like the major shift that's happening here is a wake-up call for this person. But also you're being encouraged to take action on that which energizes you. I feel like there's like a lifestyle shift or change that is important for you, air signs, to pursue. And with this Six of Cups, she has that dolphin there on her shoulder. Maybe some of you have a dolphin tattoo. Dolphins are significant to you, or you're thinking about getting a tattoo. I'm not sure. But it's like you almost have this change in your character, a little bit in the respect of like you want to be the main character here, right? You want to give main character energy. You're kind of giving like your villain era vibes a little bit too. That's coming through here are signs where you're like, I am tired of compromising. I am tired of always taking the high road. I am tired of waiting. I am sick of this. Like, I want to live my life the way I desire to. I want to express myself the way I desire to. And I want to enjoy my life. And that's kind of what is showing up here for you. And of course, when you do that, then this person will chase. But there are these, I feel, offers that are going to be coming in, King or Queen of Pentacles energy, where people are actually bringing forth value, you know, where you're not feeling rejected, where you're not feeling like you are, you know, not a priority. So you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to live a life that is more passionate, that feels more aligned, that with that Queen of Cups energy is also energetically and emotionally more aligned than kind of what you have been experiencing. So let's see what else is important about this shift for my air signs. Shift in this connection. Wow, that's quite the shift. I actually have to look this one up because it's perfectly described in this this deck. We have the Hierophant coming through. So let me find it. Wisdom in the choice of the way, the one who bears the voice of the gods. Okay, share feelings and visions and show trust, right? So wisdom in the choice of the way. Yeah, you are definitely utilizing your free will choice for what is best for you. And it says, trust that sustains mutual pleasure. So if you don't trust this person, I feel like you're probably going to be ending this and you're going to be moving forward. That's kind of the message that's coming through here, because whatever this dynamic was, if it doesn't shift and change into something that is fulfilling for you, you're going to be moving forward, right? And living a more aligned life and opening yourself up to offers that support the life that you want to live, right? That support the vision of the connection that you desire to have. So for many of you, you've kind of been on the outs with this person for a while. And yeah, you may have chased them before too. You may have been the chaser and now you're not. But again, the Hierophant energy is that higher level energy, that higher calling, that higher kind of timeline. And it feels like you're ready for it. I feel like you're going to be meeting more people here, and this is especially for those of you that are not in a grounded connection, but maybe we're dating this person in a situationship, that they're going to change your perspective in a good way, okay? They're going to change your perspective or your beliefs in a good way because of the way that they respect you, or the way that they honor you, the way that they prioritize you. Yeah. We have the King of Wands, and take action toward you. Like that's what you're desiring here, okay? And I feel like that's what you're calling in. You have a King of Pentacles, King of Wands energy. So that's what I have for you, air signs, okay? It looks like you're going to be releasing something that was really boring for you or unfulfilling, and opening up to higher value connections. That's for most of you. You know, it's possible for this person to have like a breakthrough moment, to have a moment of divine intervention, right? And step up. But I feel like you've now opened yourself up to other offers, and you're pursuing what's important for you, and not being held back anymore. So you're kind of taking a stand in your life here, air signs, is what's coming through. That's the big shift, is you're like, I'm not waiting around for this person to shift or change. I'm going to do what's best for me, right? I'm going to live the life that I desire to live. So more power to you, okay? Take the best care of yourself, air signs. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon.